Good day, viewers, and welcome to Frimley Phoenix's inaugural match versus Grayshott Cricket Club. And after the traditional handing out of the cloth cap handed out to all 11 of us, it being our first game, the game took place under good spirits, with Grayshott opening the batting very positively. Wasim Raja, or Waz as we like to call him, had the honour of opening the bowling, and had the further honour of taking the club's very first wicket. Weeks being the unfortunate victim. After the initial spells of Raja and Kamran Khan, Dan Hall Galley came on to show just what a valuable asset he is for the club, bowling his 7 overs straight through with one very suspect wicket and the loss of only 20 runs. He was assisted at the other end by Luke Jenkins, who took an early wicket in his spell. Having not played the game in 3 years, Jenkins looked like a seasoned pro with the ball, bowling 7 overs, 1 wicket for the loss of 35 runs. The odd battering by Grayshott certainly didn't put him off. With Grayshott building a stable partnership at 50 for 2, Hall Galley struck, getting Messina leg before wicket. Yes, the batsman thought it was rather suspect too. Not a happy bunny. Henry Douthwaite, who I regularly refer to as me or I, came on for a spell and was instantly clubbed to the boundary by Ian Roberts, who was, at the time, building a rather nice little innings. Striking back in the same over with probably the worst ball of the spell, the stumps of R. Owen were clattered to the ground. Special mention should go to young Cameron Decker, who after a shaky start ably supported Roberts by building a plucky innings of 19. Skipper Ryan Balgabind entered the fray and instantly wished he hadn't, as Roberts and Decker instantly took a liking to his bowling and proceeded to clatter him about the park. Yes, indeed, but their enjoyment was short-lived, as re-entering the attack, Waz brought the fire, but soon realised he wasn't going to get his own way. Unperturbed, Waz persevered, taking the wicket of Decker clean bowled. Kamran Khan, name creatively shortened to Cam, bowled a simply excellent spell with very little reward. This was one of the only clips we found that reminded us he bowled in this game. Waz struck twice more in quick succession, first taking the wicket of House, and then later claiming the wicket of Ian Roberts, tragically shy of his 50 by 3 runs. A brilliant catch taken behind the stumps by Ash Kamakamidala. I'm glad you agree, Waz. That man's sure to become a fan favourite. Ooh, another clip of Cam. How about that? Probably not one he wants to remember. Cometh the hour, cometh Aaron Avery and Billy Matlock to finish off Grayshott's innings with shots like that. That and more of the same was what the Phoenix had to look forward to over the final few overs, as a barrage of blows from these two ruffians took the final total for Grayshott to 175 for 7 runs, including 2 sixes in the final over. Off me. So 175 for the Phoenix to beat, and Ian Roberts, what a fantastic 47 that was. Wasim Raja, as far as stats go, will be gutted that he missed out on getting the Phoenix's first fifer. That stat is still up for grabs. Hello? Yes, there's nothing like slogging 82-year-old Alan Lang for 34 runs off 3.4 overs, 10 and over to those who've never watched cricket before, and that's a lot. Poor Alan. But I tell you what, I don't think I'll be going at that age. Admirable. Very admirable. But I wouldn't want you to think I'm suggesting that slogging is part of Tom Fryer's arsenal. Quite the contrary. For a youngster, his game is quite astounding. Such natural grace and poise, he made the club's first 50 look effortless, scoring 66 off a mere 46 balls. I'll let you work out the strike rate, I can't be bothered. He was more than ably supported by Haider Raja, the quietest son of Waz, who nudged and nurdled his way to 36. The two were akin to the good old days of Gower and Boycott, two legends of the game whom Fryer and Raja have probably never heard of, and even the dynamic bowling of Aaron Avery couldn't pin them back. Except that. Come on, Haider. Nah. Got what it deserved. Ooh, silky. Remember David Gower's 157 not out at Brisbane in 1990? The days of Booker T's Soul Limbo? You can watch it on YouTube. It's only 7 minutes long. Fryer reaches his 50, a truly mesmerizing feat. While this innings goes on and on, may I take the opportunity that if you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and keep an eye out for the exploits of this young and blossoming village cricket club as we set off on this merry voyage of wickets, innings, thrashings and collapses on our way to dismal failure, but more hopefully, epic glory. Back to the game. When eventually Fryer fell, the two had built the first ever 100-run partnership for the club. A treat to watch. Oh, riding his luck there. If you're watching closely, you may have noticed that the number of wickets has jumped to 2. This was due to the sad demise of Minas Kwamar, who now bears the unfortunate mantle of being the club's first ever duck. He deserves a nickname for that. Answers on a postcard or in the comments below. Oh no! Haider Raja finally falls for 36 off 49 deliveries. A stoic innings, clean bowled there by Charles Grayshott. Speaking of nicknames, stepping into battle came Neil Jukes, aka The Wall, and in a position where so many British teams of yesteryear have come a cropper and collapsed with egg on their faces, if ever the Phoenix needed a hero to shoulder them home, Jukes was the friendly fireman who saw off Avery and Brayshaw with fearless nonchalance. At the other end, Ash held firm, and even though he gathered only a solitary run, his contribution to the Jukes Brigade was vital as the Phoenix rebuilt and soldiered towards victory.
Shot, Cam!
Oh, Cam's back into the game. I missed that. Yes, good shot, Cam. By this stage, the Phoenix could afford to saunter in comfortably. Jukes and Khan started shelling out treatment of their own. Cam made Alan Lang's day when he was clean bowled by an unplayable delivery for 12 runs. But as the sun was setting and the Mauritanian Phoenix beer came a-calling, we're not sponsored. Not yet, anyway. Jukes saw us home with a sequence of boundaries and the Phoenix triumphed. So here's the final scorecard, a brilliant win for the Phoenix, and many thanks to Grayshot for hosting our very first game.